fifth grade social studies teachers. My name is Kelly and I'm going to walk you through Oranges and Shoes, the economics unit for fifth grade. This unit follows the financial literacy unit and should take 6 days to complete. Learning in this unit is based on the 3 economic standards for fifth grade, which are number 13, describe how goods and services are produced and distributed domestically and globally. 14, explain how various levels of government use taxes to pay for the goods and services they provide. And 15, explain how trade impacts relationships between countries. As you can see on this page, there is a slideshow that goes along, and there are some worksheets that are available for this particular unit. Let's look through the unit plan to see how the unit is structured. The compelling question for this unit is, how is our world connected through trade? There is not a specific way to stage the compelling listed. I would recommend having it posted in your classroom or even asking students to scribble down their thoughts to this question before you begin the unit officially. The 3 supporting questions are, how are goods distributed at home and around the world? How can trade impact the relationship between 2 countries? And what services are provided by the government? Each of these questions has a formative task that is linked within the lessons itself and has specific sources below that you can see listed here. Maps and images are the main sources used in this unit as a way for students to make observations and gather information as an economist. There's also a simulation game and some resources from iCivics. If you do not have a teacher account on iCivics, I would recommend that you create one, as it is free and gives you lots of options for lessons and resources, most of which you can directly link to Google Classroom. As I said before, there is a slideshow that goes along with this unit. Be sure to still use the unit plan, which has notes about each slide, because it also includes additional instructions that may not be listed within the slideshow. As you go through the unit plan instructions for each lesson, you will see which slide goes along with each set of instructions. Now, the first lesson focuses on Standard 13 and takes 2 days to complete. Students will have learned about goods and services in previous years, but may need a reminder on the terminology, so consider using a word wall or encouraging students to take notes on the vocabulary. Within this lesson, students are encouraged to explore how we have oranges in Iowa, even though we don't have the right climate for growing them. Students will also discover that while we can find Nike shoes in many stores around here, they're not made anywhere near where we live. This opens up opportunities for discussion about the various goods and services found locally, nationally, and even globally. The second lesson focuses on Standard 15 and the impact of trade on relationships between countries. This lesson takes 2 days and begins with an assembly line pizza challenge to spur conversation about specialization. Students will use maps and text to consider why different countries produce different goods and how the political relationships between countries can impact trade. This concept of trade relationships is further explored on the second day of this lesson when students play a trade game. The final lesson of this unit focuses on Standard 14 and takes 2 days to complete. Students will learn how the various bodies of government interact with and impact the economy, including taxation at the state and national level. 2 resources from iCivics are used in this lesson, so again, make sure you have an account. Once again, there is no set summative assessment for this unit, as the formative assessments provide the data and proof of learning for each of the 3 standards. Modifications and extensions can be found on iCivics or by reaching out to any of your teaching supports. I hope that this video was a helpful resource for you as you prepare to teach this unit. Please feel free to reach out to your PLC leader, instructional coach, or curriculum facilitator if you have any questions or would like some more information or support.